So with this one, their living bodies were taken inside, but only dead ones were brought outside. It was for the men inside the dungeon, the slaves, those who were trying to fight for their freedom. They were brought in here. In here they had nothing. No food, no water, no light, no air. So once you were sent inside, you just struggled, suffocated, and then you died. So please.
Crossbone and skull bones on the other side.
This is just called cell. One on the other one, and Elmina, they say you
Please
dying.
watch your heads for me. Watch your heads for me.
Oh, okay.
Watch your head. Stand well.
That's it.
Just giving you a feel.
Yeah. How it was when they were there, yeah.
Yes. We have the condemned cell. Initially, this place was a storage room. All down rooms were storage rooms. So they had a door over there. But with the intention of making this place a condemned cell to kill, they had to seal that door. And the cell had 3 doors blocking it. First door, middle door, and the last door. So as slaves were brought in here, all 3 doors were closed, leaving them here to die. Now all 3 doors are opened, but can you feel the heat? So imagine if all 3 doors were to be closed now. And the sad thing about this place was, let's say 5 men, just an example, tried to fight for their freedom today and they were brought in here. Until the last man died, nobody left. So every time a soldier would just come in to have a quick look to see if they were all dead or some were still alive. So if one person should die first, the remaining 4 struggling to die added another struggle by smelling the dead body of their hero slave until they were also dead. Once they were dead, their bodies were taken to the 4 courts, where we have the graves now. And their brothers inside the dungeon were brought up to come and have a look at what happened to those who tried to fight for their freedom, to scare them from doing the same thing. Once that was done, the brothers were taken back into the dungeon, and the dead ones, as usual, they just bagged them into sacks and threw them into the sea. Please let's look at. Kindly watch your heads for me, please. All right. One more thing about this place before we move on. Now, no doors and windows we see inside the castle today have been replaced, with the exception of the door of the condemned cell. So this is an original door. The only original door left inside this castle. It is made of the pitch pine tree coated with metal. So you can have a feel of the door if you want to, and then be informed with it. Alright, please let's move on. We are going now, please.
Oh, I saw a password demo.
Are we tired? I like the energy. Alright. So over here we have the Palaver Hall, which means to talk or to bargain. The market center inside the castle where the trade was ongoing, where slaves were auctioned and sold out for goods or commodities, such as gunpowder, liquor, mirror, fabrics, tobacco, grains, sugar, among other commodities you can think of. Everything we see in here today have been invented. It is not original. And this is where the popular bond of 1844 that ushered Ghana into colonialism was signed as well between Commander Hill, who was a governor then, and 8 fancy chiefs from this region. Please, any questions?
Okay. So you said this is where colonialism was signed
Yes, please.
by 8 chiefs
Yes, and a British governor.
and the British government. So was it forced, or was it? Did they do it through loss of battle and signed, or what was it?
Alright. Thank you for the question. So the bond of 1844 was supposed to be a peaceful agreement between the British and the Fantis, or the Fanti chiefs. So before the British came, we were not one as a country, Ghana as we have now. We were divided into kingdoms and tribes. We had the Fanti kingdom, the Ashanti kingdom, the Northern kingdom, and the rest. And then they were fighting amongst themselves. How powerful your kingdom was seen to be then depended on how many wars you were winning. So then the Ashantis were very powerful. So when the British came and then they came into the Fanti land, the chiefs saw that the British, they had what it took because they came with the guns